Minte Uargi Nam Da Shing La Chuparsho Inam Guru Rana Mandala Kanyayatayami Sangye Chedam Toki Chonam La Chanchu Pardu Dagni Kyamsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sonam Ki Rola Penchir Sangye Drubarsho Sangye Chedam Toki Chonam La Chanchu Bardu Dagni Kyamsuchi Daki Chunyen Gipe Sonam Ki Rola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Sangye Chudan Toki Chonam La Chanchu Bardu Dadni Kapsuchi Daki Chenyen Gipe Sonam Ki Rola Penchir Sangye Druparsho Shmuggity duckity.
What approach does Choni Lama give for grouping modern practitioners
That's a funny question.
among the non-Buddhist schools we've covered so far?
Use their beliefs. Use their beliefs.
Yeah, how so?
Because they're so crazy, you don't know what they're thinking. Just find the beliefs that they have and then group them to the schools that we already discussed.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool suggestion, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Tibetan words for Buddhist and non-Buddhist.
Nangpa and Shiro?
Special point he's making about modern Buddhists.
I don't remember. Let me see.
In this context.
Wasn't this something about they understand, if they understand the pen, or they don't understand the pen, but they believe in the laws of karma?
No, I don't know. I don't know about that. They're
doing all kinds of wacky stuff?
Yeah, we're already applied it. I mean, when you're going and grouping people by their beliefs, as you said.
Yeah.
Whose beliefs have we covered so far?
Non-Buddhist.
Yeah, right.
Non-Buddhist.
All right. Okay.
So he's saying even these Buddhists running around, if you want to know what it is they think, go and look upon the non-Buddhists, and then you know they're actually Jain.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, he made his comments after the Hindus and before the Buddha.
Right, yeah.
Where do we put the Buddhists nowadays?
There and
Check one of these Hindu schools.
what credit does Choni Lama give to the ancient Hindu schools that he's unwilling to give to such modern practitioners?
I like
Well,
that.
at least they're logical. At least they thrush their stuff out.
They're based on some philosophy.
Well, they're also trained themselves.
Yeah, they trained, and it's based on logic.
Yeah, right. And in this context, give the Tibetan for very stupid ignorance.
Shinto something.
Yeah,
Mumba, yay, Inagane.
well, right. He says Shinto Mongbe Mumba.
Oh yeah, darkness.
Yeah.
Really? He said that?
Very stupid.
Yeah.
Very dark.
Yeah.
Okay. Dark ignorance.
Love it.
I'm not picking on you, Lama. This was mostly so I could remember. But
Oh yeah, man.
it was, have we finished covering the lines about 2
I had to know.
Where are we at with it so far, and what problem do we still have yet to resolve?
What the heck is 2211?
Yeah, right.
No, we figured that out. We figured that out.
Right. We have, right.
That much
Where
we
are
figured
at
out.
with it so far, since she's asking.
What does 1122 mean?
Doesn't it refer to the beliefs of a?
No.
Yeah, they were asleep during this
I
class.
remember.
Or it was a long time ago. It was 3 days ago.
Yeah, it was really
Yandakitani, no one can give me the...
Complete definition.
An absolutely correct reason, an
Yeah,
ultimate reason.
what is that? That has no definition?
Yeah, we don't. No, it doesn't. It does,
It
but we
does.
haven't found.
Dakitsini show.
Found it.
Dakitsini
It
show.
spells the three relationships.
Oh,
Oh right, the 1, 2, 3,
So some
some believe in just one thing needs to be done, and any one of the three,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
three
But some
examples
guys
of the
believe in...
twos,
Good, yeah.
which is 6
Yeah.
Maybe I
possibilities.
was asleep.
There are guys who believe in one soul, and there are guys who believe in 2 souls.
Yeah.
The human computer got that while he was asleep. It's like Edgar Casey thing.
Uh-huh.
By the way, what is the definition of Takianda?
All three relationships hold.
Susum Tangwa.
So
And technically, you have to say Dedukit Susum Tangwa, Dedukit Yantayanda continue. Because without a context, you can't talk about a
I
reason.
think we learned that Sosum Yimba incorporating. Yeah.
You have to say Dedukit Susum Yimba in that proof. Independent of a context, there's no such thing as a valid reason. Or you can say all reasons are valid.
And what does that prove? What's he trying to prove with that? That the twos and the ones, some guys accept two and some guys accept one.
But they're
Not
not just
logical?
terrible.
Yeah, and thus, if you got terrible logic by implication,
Their schools are wrong.
yeah, the dude.
Yeah, but on 2 points.
Does that you come to? Yeah, on 2 particular points, right?
And that's where I was supposed to do some homework and I didn't. Because that
Specifically
2
in
Chinese
regards
people
to
showed up at my
their-
house and
to the
stayed all day.
Zayn Namjong thing,
Tied to the
Or was it the
substance
Americans?
Or the
Manifestation.
expressions.
and then in relation to umbrellas,
Changing and unchanging. The big
umbrellas,
umbrella guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
meaning
Meaning the guy who made everything.
liberation, because supposedly liberation.
Yeah,
because of the
Nirvana
umbrella.
that's shaped like an umbrella.
And then did Dignaga help us? And this is almost a note to myself again. Kind of not. We found this Dignaga quote.
It didn't help much.
It doesn't, because he attributes it to Nyayas and Vaisheshikas. He
Says he's attacking.
Nyayas
What's
and
it? Yeah, Nyayas and Vaisheshikas, yeah.
But
Chedapa.
unfortunately, Chini-lama here is saying that he's attacking Jains.
The Rajakas.
Uh-huh.
Is it possible that there's overlap between Nyayas?
It's possible.
Sure.
We hope so.
But is it? I don't think that
in
Nyayas and
Drupal.
Vaisheshikas have the umbrella god liberation.
Right. Yeah, there's something wrong. Yeah.
About to umbrella.
It's where
Messiah.
God is a little bit like Casper the Ghost. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot to go check
Something
that.
like that. Blah blah blah. You got
I'll
it.
do it next time.
Lord Dugatsu.
Did you do your vocabulary?
Lord,
What's the
They
vocabulary?
were interlaced. I had
Oh, okay, here we go. We're going back.
Lord dude.
Very flush that all out.
What issue are we discussing? You don't answer.
Oh, that's such a good question. I almost made that a bonus question.
Well, why should we study all these non-Buddhists?
Yeah, exactly. And I've heard, so many people say that, why should I study these wacky Hindu schools?
Because they're
What's
still,
the point?
They're still relevant to us today.
Well,
That's how we think.
it's the next paragraph. It's the next paragraph. Yeah, it's a nice answer sometimes to say these are archetypes of our bad thinking. Right? But here's his answer.
Bonus question: what other place in the text would have been nice to put this?
Yeah. That's a really valid point.
Beginning of the book.
Yeah, it would have been it's a very strange he put it back here after that quotation rampage.
De la ke panam ki.
Wait, who's got the plane? Phil, you got the plane?
Could have.
That's as big as I can make it.
Yeah. De la ke panam ki rang dang shen ki dum ta kun she ge pa yin de. E mi she na shen de dum ta ni memba tang rang de dum ta ni chok yin ba lek ba mi she pe de tar mi she shin du chok men du zim pa ni rang chok chok zin nam rang gin du chok zam du gyur we chi lo.
Nice. I like the slap part. Okay, here we go. De la kepa nam ki.
Those who understand.
Smarty guys.
Yeah, I mean, in colloquial English, you'd say if you're a real master. Okay, if you're a real master, you got a wrong da shengi do da kun shego.
You're going to understand all of the different schools of philosophy, ours and others.
Yeah, you should master other, and in our context, it means what do Christians think, what do Jews think, what do Muslims think, what do Trumpists think. Okay, you should master what.
Trumpetists.
You should know what they think. Good, you must learn what they think. Demishina,
If you don't know it,
If not,
Yeah, and then you go around saying Shende Dupta is member.
yeah, but you don't know what that
you're
is.
going to be talking. You're going to talk smack about their schools of philosophy.
Yeah, you say, oh, those other religions are worse than us.
You won't know what you're
And
talking
my Dupta is Chok.
Mine's 3 years.
That's
But if you say that without knowing, right? Lepa mishepe, deta mishe. Now the shindu is crucial here.
about. Yeah.
It's a verbal tensoralizer. Present participle.
Without having known.
Yeah, in the act of not knowing, even as you fail to study their systems, you choke men zimba.
They're
You
holding
hold
them
to
to
the
be
worst
supreme or.
Yeah, you make a decision, an executive decision. All non-Buddhists are stupid. All Buddhists are smart. Without knowing what they believe and without knowing what you believe, okay? Then you say, I'm Buddhist, we're
You
better.
hold to your
Okay.
position as being superior.
That's just nothing more than bias. You see, that's just nothing more than prejudice, okay? The way he names it is, you are a self-side holder, meaning you're just prejudiced. And it's nothing more than what you want to believe. You see, it's not. It's just what. It's nothing more than what you want to believe. Okay, and it's not a real position.
Yeah.
It's just an emotion. You know? I'm Buddhist, so Buddhist is better. It's a very beautiful statement. Yeah, it kind of puts the whole Drumta into focus. You know, why study all this stuff? Why go out through all these schools? You know, because we want to know why your school is the best one. It is, but if you don't know why, it's not a very good school. If you don't know why your school is best, it's not a very good school. Okay.
Not a very good student.
Shenyang detar she de Bernard Gatsoi Paro to Doala to Gurha Shindu Drumta Gatsoi Paro to Doala detar she Gube Cheer.
Yeah. Now he's going to give more proof why you have to learn other people's beliefs. Shenyang, detar.
It's moreover, it's
Just detar means other people's drumta.
Yeah.
You gotta know what other people think because Berna,
For example, it's like when you want to cross the ocean, you need a boat.
good, true good by
When you
Shindu.
want to cross the ocean of the schools of philosophy, you need to understand what they are.
Nice, very nice, perfect actually. But you know, it's the monkey on the typewriter thing. Okay. Quotation. Yeah. So how can you say you've mastered all the schools of philosophy if you don't know what people think?
Umanyingole Jitar Lung Chen.
Yeah, I went and looked it up. It's supposed to be Lung Chen.
Okay. Lung Chen Del Deba Sing Dak Yongsu Zim Sing Dak Yongsu Zimpatar
Sin.
De Shin Dangja Yin Na Yang Jesu Pakpe Sung Rikja Shesume Chiro.
This is gonna be. This is gonna be difficult to translate perfectly. Okay. The meaning is clear. So Lung Chen, Lung means a river. Okay. What do we call it?
Tributary.
Chigin or anyway, this is not a common word for river, but it is the spelling. Lung Chen means a great river like the Ganges. And the Ganges is sometimes in some places 2-3 miles wide.
Right?
You know, they have bridges. The bridges are amazing. The bridges are 2 miles long to cross the river. Okay. And sometimes they work.
Oh, yeah.
They're always broken. There's always big holes in them.
Great.
Anyway, Jitar Lungshin, Gel means to cross. Okay. It's probably related to Gel contradict or something. I don't know. Don't cross me, don't contradict me.
You want to cross the river?
Yeah, if you want to cross a huge river, like an Indian river, you're going to have to get yourself a boat.
Yeah.
So you can either say true, or you can say sing, or you can say to sing.
Sing dot multiple boats.
What's the name for an airplane?
Sing dot.
Namjuta.
Yeah, Namdu, sky boat. Okay.
Like the spruce goose.
And that word stuck. That word stuck. People use it. They don't say our plane or something. They do say Namdu. Okay. And what's an airport?
Namjutang.
Namdu tongue. Yeah. Or Pup tongue. Falling down tongue. But it means landing. Okay, Sindai Yosusu, you gotta have a boat. And now $30 for this one.
If you want to arrive at the port.
For the last two lines, guys, show us?
Third line by itself.
If you want to cross the river like that.
But
I'll give you a clue.
If the tongue is like
It's one of the keys in Sage's text.
keys.
Oh, so that means that it's. Where's your keys?
Okay, forget it.
But don't disregard.
Yeah, tongue means to give up.
Yeah.
So now tell me.
If you want to give up wrong ideas, you're going to have
No, these other philosophies, these other Doomtas are to be rejected.
Okay.
Tangja, they are to be rejected. But
although they're to be rejected,
you should hold them in theory. Meaning you should know how to put their hat on. Okay? Jesu Pakpe. Yeah, with guessing what they're thinking, they're okay to hold. Meaning, you can put their hat on from time to time and I'll tell you what a Christian thinks, or I'll tell you what a Jew thinks, or I'll tell you what a Jain thinks, you see.
Singdak, just boats, multiple
Which one?
boats? Singdak. What's the dock? Singdak.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to need some boats?
I don't think it's a dualizer.
No.
Yeah. I'm not even sure it's spelled right, but I think it is. Do we have it down here somewhere? I tried to catch the page numbers for you, so you usually go to the opposite side.
I think I did this.
Oh, you did? Okay.
So I'm sure I get it right.
Well, we just search for sing because it's unique. Oops. Yeah, it is talk. Okay.
All right.
Maybe if I'm an Indian commentator, I'm going to give you two reasons for it or something. But I think it's going to be artificial.
Okay. So I'm just going to...
Boats. It's not a catamaran or something. Okay? She Sumbi Chino. Okay. But I love this line.
Yeah.
You should understand those philosophies. You should adhere to them, but only in theory. Okay? Guessing what they think. Jesu Bakpa. Try to figure out what they believe. Okay? But just in theory. And as again, I'll refer to Kamala Shila's 3 Ships to Give Up. He went into a commentary on it. It might be sexy to put that in your text. It's already translated. No, it's not. Oh, maybe it is. I'm not sure.
translated in the long run.
No, I'm translating Kamala Shila, but slowly.
You didn't get to that part yet.
But you have no.
What are the 3 boats? To give up when you reach the other side. Didn't we go through that?
We did.
Yes.
First one?
Yes,
the
self-existing teachings.
wrong teaching.
Yeah, teachings that are totally wrong. Those are easy. You shouldn't use those. Give those boats up. Second one?
Correct the books.
Teachings.
Say again?
Give up the books.
Books, but correct.
No.
No, you don't take the books away.
No, it's books that you think come from their own side.
Isn't it the food?
It's number 2. And then number 3,
But the teachings all together or something?
the correct teachings, totally correct teachings. Even those have to be given up when you become a Buddha. Like you don't walk around, you don't have to memorize the Heart Sutra when you're a Buddha.
You already know, right? So you have Heart Sutra, especially since you said it.
So it's interesting because normally we only see 2 levels. Give up the wrong ones and give up yours when you reach the goal. Don't carry the canoe around China. But Kamala Shila adds, give up the boat that you think comes from its own side. Okay. Self-existent boat.
You don't want to canoe all the way to China.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, go.
Rangre jem lama yapse yi rang shen yi jumta kunla yang na ke par chang ba yin de dok jele Deni chir na mi pam cheje dang shepane zimbar ma je kun la shitu jang shebe par pang.
I'm wondering, I want you to check the carving in here. I bet this is me. Okay. Okay, Rangre Jailama Yapse. What's that?
Our
Jason
own
Kappa and
Jason
his
Kappa
two
and his
spiritual
son.
Joseph J and Jacob.
Yeah, our own, meaning, you know, our own
Our own
Tsongkhapa and our own heroes. They junked,
They practice
Practice.
or they learned, they mastered Rang and Shenki Duptas
our own and others Juptas.
Oh.
also. Yeah. To the point of mastery. Okay. They didn't just read about them, they mastered them. They could give you a better presentation of Jain philosophy than a Jain can. And that is the case with Sankhya. If you study Nick's appendices, you can teach Sankhya better than the Sankhyas. Oh, sorry, your appendices, yeah. I'm thinking of, you guys are the two big appendicitis. Okay. Tokje Le.
Avadana says.
Yeah, this is the Tsongkhapa Avadana.
Five,
Song of my spiritual life. Larmim Dudun. Yeah. Okay.
Can we translate?
Liberation.
And it says Shepane, which we hate.
Yeah, right. It
What
goes
is
on
shipping?
like this. It's
That
like
dot, dot,
some
dot.
stuff.
It
And
says.
He gives you the first line, he gives you the last line, and he gives you dot, 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 which is cruel,
Unless you have a database.
unless you have a database.
Or unless you are a database.
Yeah, the technical name of this is Rangi Topachuba Dot Sandu Shepa, but it's there's a short name I forget. Lamrim did it. Anyway, here we go. I cleaned it up for you so you know which one it is.
Nice, thank you.
So please read these 4 lines and we'll translate.
Deni chir na mi pam cheje dang zamling gendu chok mi she rak pe shung la chok re wa tang rak pa re zimbar ma che kun la ship tu chang.
Okay. Deni Chirna, therefore, and it's kind of like I just did that, so Mipam, yeah, Ajita, Chujay the Lord,
Dharma Lord.
his text, and Zamling. What do we know by Maitreya?
Those are the 6 books.
What do you mean?
Obviously
Ornament of
not.
realization?
By Sangha.
Or-
Yeah, let's call the 6 books, okay.
Is it the 5 books?
Usually. You say the 5 books.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, some people say 4, in fact. But anyway, Zamling Gentu.
It's this jewel of the Zambuling of our continent.
Jewel of our world.
Southern continent.
The 6 jewels of the world. And this is like Chandakirti and Nagarjuna and Dharmakirti, and the list is in Tsongkhapa's biography because that's who he saw just before he saw him.
Prabhupada's gonna need them because in this school we don't give a list of 6 without.
Right.
This is pretty common actually. Gentu. They're called the Gentu
Believe me, I just don't know.
and the Chokni. I think the Chokni are.
Lots of easy stuff I don't know.
I think that's Malgalyayana and.
Shariputra. You usually say.
Who's the other
There
one?
could be Ananda.
Anand. Let's go see.
I always wonder what happens to
Why are we
him.
looking
He
for
never
him?
asks any
He
questions.
gets both.
Yeah, he didn't give him thanks.
Subandhu, Asanga, Nagarjuna,
Nagarjuna,
Naga, and
Asanga.
Dharmakirti?
Probably. Where'd you get this list?
Just some guy.
You don't want to know.
No, I don't want to know this list. No, I don't want to trust this unless it comes from some. Here we go. Chogni. Wow.
Are you looking at the dictionary, Geshe-la?
Yeah. In the days of yore, Indian masters who
Kenjuk Chok.
were part of the 6 jewels and the 2 supremes. The 2 supremes referring to Guna Prabha and Shakya Prabha.
Huh.
But I don't think that's the usual one. Here it says Nagarjuna and Asanga. Okay. But they might be, he says they're part of the 6. So I think you got to list the other two. You see, if they were counted the Chokni as part of the Gendru, you got to say these two, Nagarjuna and Asanga. But if you count them 6 plus 2, then the 2 has to be these two. Let's go look at the Gendru.
I just looked under Genju, but Druk and I found the Gestalt.
You looked under what?
Just Genju.
In the Great Dictionary.
Samlin Zepar, Jepe, Genjuk De,
Go ahead.
Uma Ken Lukdruk,
Legit.
Pakpa, Pakpa,
Papala. Topme.
probably,
So Umegen,
Yiknyan.
Nagarjuna,
yeah, Nagarjuna.
the jewel of the middle way,
Pakpa Hla,
and Ayadeva.
yeah.
Then the Abhidharma again,
Topme,
Asanga, and Vasubandhu.
Simi.
And then the Pramana Gyans,
Dharmakirti and Dignaga.
Yeah.
Dignaga and Dhammakirti,
Like 6.
the great masters of ancient times. Now here's a list of the Gendu Chokni right after that. And he repeats Shakya and Yunten as the Chokni, which are really Vinaya masters.
But he also says, Luju Papala.
He counts them among the 6. So when you say the 2 supreme among the 6, it's Nagarjuna and Asanga. But when you say the 6 and the 2, then Guna Prabha gets to be in there and Shakya Prabha.
but that list says Chudruk.
Sorry?
Has a Dharmakirti.
Right.
Yeah.
He's one of the 2 masters of some.
One of the 2 masters of Pramana, yeah. 2 masters of Pramana, 2 masters of Abhidharma, being higher Abhidharma and lower Abhidharma, and 2 masters of the middle way. And then somehow the Vinaya guys get to be the 2 great masters, supreme masters, which is...
So, and here he said,
Shungla chogre wadang rakpare simba mache kunna shitijang. Simba mache means don't be satisfied easily. Shiptijang means practice all the details. And Shungla chogrewa, don't just study mind only, don't just study Abhidharma, don't just study middle way, and don't study each of them roughly. So don't study one and not the rest, and don't study all of them roughly. Master all of them. Go to the mixed nuts classes. Learn all the schools and become a master of all the schools.
What's the Rewa doing?
This is
Each.
individually. Yeah, so it's tricky because it's spelled the same as hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, chogrewa is idiom.
Position.
Yeah. Don't study one and not the others.
Yeah.
Chogrewa. But also don't study rapare.
Don't study each roughly.
Yeah, don't learn all of them briefly.
Yeah.
Okay. What he didn't cover here is,
No,
Non-Buddhist?
yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
prove why we have to study all those Hindu guys. Okay, he just quoted Tsongkhapa's life. Here it is. Here's the reference. Okay.
yes.
And the other names that you put in the catalog were J. Rinpoche Namgyor and Lamrim Chumu and Lanamepe Rinpoche Sungi Tamgi Jorwa.
Wait, say again.
Those are all the different names you put in the catalog for that book. Like
Oh, there's another name.
not Lamrim Chumu.
It's the song of my spiritual
Yeah,
life.
J. Rinpoche J. Nyamgor.
Yeah, Nyam Gur.
Nyam.
Nyam means Nyam Su Nyongwa, personal experience. And Gur is the Gur in Milarepa's Gurmbu,
Song?
Songs of my
which
soul.
means song of a spiritual life. So the normal nickname of Tsongkhapa's book is
Nyamgor.
Songs of Experience, Songs of Personal Experience. Okay. Okay. Yeah, here he says Rangshenki Dumta, our own and other schools,
Yeah,
but it's only Buddhist schools. Okay, but there's a Dang, maybe there's hope. Okay, Shepe Bar. Okay, from there up to there, right?
Yep.
And we got that.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Okay. Tenjo Tupale, Detse Rangshen Depa Yi, Shung Mang Dak La Jangpa Na Shesofdan.
Yeah, now he covers his rear end. What's he saying?
Ours and others.
Yeah.
Praise the pigeon origination.
Yeah,
Among all the many of them.
you mastered all the many scriptures of Buddhist and non-Buddhist schools. And it's probably talking about the Buddha. Okay, because this is the praise of Lord Buddha for teaching dependent origination. Dendo Dupa, right? I actually translated this, and I think I went and got it for you. No, but I've translated that whole thing recently, so I can send it to you or something.
Please.
Yeah, and then we can match the way it is in some other book. I don't remember which book. Okay?
This is, praise of dependent origination.
This is referring to the Buddha, okay? Because the next line says that you invented not falling into the two extremes, which is the subject of his book. Okay.
That which book is this?
This is the praise of the Buddha for teaching dependence,
Okay,
which is by Tsongkhapa. Yeah.
So if you've mastered all the many scriptures of the Buddhist, like the scriptures weren't written.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well,
Maybe the contents. Maybe the contents.
He could read the ones from the last Buddhas.
Okay,
Well, he could.
I'll buy it.
That's pushing it. You shouldn't.
Well, no, because Jason Copper.
By the way, it might be interesting to put the whole verse. So you want to read the last two lines?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Chiche tetsom jawa yi dagi yini kuntu dung.
You mastered yours and others, Chiche, because the net of doubt was tormenting your mind. Okay. You were irritated by your doubts, so you mastered your own and others' schools. Yeah, Chawa means it can mean a network of light in a visualization, but it can also mean a fishnet. So that's what it means here. That kind of sounds like it's Tsongkhapa. Because I agree that Buddha wouldn't be worried about it. What did I call that? Praise? Hey, here it is.
Cool.
Yeah, I translated it recently. Let's see.
Can we have a copy?
Yeah.
Putting it in the Dropbox as we speak.
Oh, bless you.
Rang Dang Shen, was it?
I'll put it in for our reference.
Great.
How's it go?
Praise the Lord Buddha. Oh, that one, yeah.
Rang Shen Depa. Rang Shen De. Oh, this is Tsongkhapa. He's referring to himself. Yeah, seeing that things had become so bad. Yeah, people had taken this pure and exquisite system of yours and turned it into a confused jumble like the branches of tumbleweed. Seeing that things had become so bad, I made countless efforts, following the words of the sages to seek out what you really had in mind. And as I did, I versed myself in the countless collections of ours and other schools. The tangled webs of doubt returned, and I nearly lost all hope. Then he does another thing, you see. But then I entered the Jasmine Garden, the way of the great books of the realized one. Yeah, I got depressed. I was going to give up. I tried to master our own and other schools. I got depressed. I was going to give up. Then I found the Garjuna.
And then, because we're taking just that single, instead of cutting and pasting, because we're just taking that single blurb instead of, and as I did, I'm going to say something like "and then," because it doesn't necessarily draw the reader's mind to feel.
Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, right. You could just leave it to the two lines.
Yeah, okay. Or I could even just say, "and then I versed myself," as opposed to saying, "and as I did."
Yeah. Okay. But it makes more sense now because it's Tsongkhapa who's mastering. Okay, go.
Gyaltsab Yitupar, Rangshin Drupta Paro Sun Shesortan.
I worked on this for quite a while. And there are two candidates. The first, the praise of Gyaltsab Je by Kedub Je. Because it says Gyaltsab Je's praise.
Yeah.
So it's not clear whether it was written by Gyaltsab Je or it's a praise of Gyaltsab Je. And the same similar wording is found in 2 works.
Oh no.
Okay, so I don't know. Sometimes a footnote like that makes you look smarter. You know, oh, this could be either the praise of Gyaltsab J or the praise by Gyaltsab J. And here's the wording of the 2. Okay, so here's...
And you found it in both places.
well, it's similar wording. I don't think that exact wording is either place.
And it looks like I didn't find it either.
Yeah, we couldn't find it. I think he's paraphrasing.
Okay.
If we ever do find it, we're in trouble.
Uh-huh.
So let's look up grub.
Okay.
Yeah, see here, Rangshan Dubte Paro Sun. I think it's the same.
Ramshan Tupte Paro-san.
Rangshan Dubte Paro Sun. Yeah, so that exact wording
Okay, well,
is in a praise of Gyaltsab J by Kadab J. So in that case, you'd say the praise of Gyaltsab J.
right.
Okay.
As opposed to praise by. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Praise of which is.
You wouldn't want to say it's Gyaltsab J's praise.
Right, but it'd be confusing.
That's the problem, because he said Gyaltsab J's praise.
It's praise, right.
But,
It's like, well,
okay, that's a long note. Okay. Yeah, I worked on that.
thanks.
Okay, here I proved it's by Kadab J.
Okay.
I kept the end for you.
Okay.
But the second praise candidate is a praise of Master Dignan Dharmakirti by Gyaltsab J.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Yeah, right.
And here he says, same wording. Rangshan Drupta Gyaltsab Paro. He has the word ocean, but we've been using the word ocean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think it'd be cute if you put both in the footnote and kind of showed off your database.
Showed off your teacher.
Your database. So you guys, meaning Dignaga and Dharmakirti, you mastered other people's beliefs and you crossed the ocean of our own and others' text because we've been comparing it to crossing the ocean
Right, yeah.
in a boat.
Conscious river,
Yeah.
yeah, or something.
Then forget the notes after here, okay?
Okay.
Because these are just, the same wording is in a biography of Tsongkhapa,
Okay.
but it's not by Gyaltsab J.
Okay.
Okay. And the first Panchen Lama used the same wording. Drupte Parosan,
Okay.
Rangshan Drupte Parosan. But I think he's just getting echo.
Yeah.
He's remembering something he read a long time ago.
Sure. But it does seem most likely the first.
Well, here's what I think nails this down.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Kedruki sungrap dumale kyang rangi dumta kunle ke parshelgi shebe chiro.
Yeah. So Kadab J,
Yeah.
in many of his own writings, confesses to having mastered all the Duktas. Shelkishe means he kind of shyly admits to mastering all the other schools. He says, "Did you do that?" He says, yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay. So Sungrab Dumale, in many of his works,
In many of his own works, even.
he admits that he himself
He said that he-
had mastered. And Shelkishe is an idiom, meaning he kind of shyly admits that, to having done the bad deed of mastering all the
Would it be
Siddhanta.
like modestly?
Didn't have anything else to do.
You can say that. It's trying to make him not seem arrogant. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And since Kadab J wrote the praise of Gyaltsab J, it might imply that, it's more likely that the quotation refers to that one, but it's not a kyaba, so I would still put both references in my footnote to look smart, which is the main purpose of translation. Okay.
Mapa.
Mepa.
Sorry, Mepa. Dakche Mawang Yamba Nasope. Dakri Tembo Kandak Pungpa Yang. Panchen Lu Wang Dongi Riktugi Nam Chak Tok Chem Bet Pe Chik Char Chom.
Chikchar Chom, yeah, that's good for practicing first column cha, which is difficult stuff.
Chikchar Chom.
Now, Mepa announces an interstitial poem.
Yeah, right.
You see, Mepa is,
Says.
no, it's just like, as they say,
Oh.
you know, or we could, let's wrap up. It means like that, and it's a signal that he's going to write some poetry himself, and it's a signal that we're moving on to a major subject change.
Yeah, he treats this movement almost like a second
Yeah,
birth.
yeah. Look here, he does a separate prostration,
Oh wow, how about that?
as if he were starting a new book for the
Buddhists.
Buddhist schools.
Yeah.
Okay, but first he's going to wrap up with three verses of poetry, which is a traditional way to make a major subject change. Okay, like what's his name does it a lot, Jaya Shepa, in his quotation rampage. Okay. Go. Oh, you read it already.
You.
Okay, Tache Mawa Nyamba, these terrible philosophers who believe either things last forever or they didn't exist at all. Okay, this whole variety of them, a rainbow of them, they have piled up, boom, which is the literal explanation of Pumbo, right? They have piled up high mountains of ideas, wrong ideas. Okay, then along came the pension Lord of the Nagas, okay, Nagarjuna, and he had his thousands of logical proofs, which Nick's text proves, and he talked to Bob. We had it in Sage's text.
He
Struck.
exerted great
Struck by
effort.
lightning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's blasted them with the lightning of his reasoning. Okay, talk to Bob. And Namchak is the word for the diamond-tipped lightning bolt.
Oh, cool.
That's a specific idiom for the diamond-tipped lightning bolt. It's called Namchak, which contains the word steel and sky steel. Okay, he blasted the mountains of crappy ideas. Okay, no matter how much they piled up, young, no matter how many bad ideas they piled up, he destroyed them all, chikchar,
One by one.
in a single stroke. No, opposite. Boom, you know. He blew them all away, okay, with his steel-tipped lightning bolt of his 1,000 reasons.
Right.
Okay, his 1,000 syllogisms.
With 1,000 different reasons, he got them all at once.
Yeah,
Okay.
with the power of it. Okay, go.
Rang Shen Jumta Chok Men Ye Do She Kungi Tu Da Chi Shin Sok Me Kyang
Stroke.
Chok Me Kyang Ke Par Mi She Rang Chok Chok Zimpa Chok Lung Dungi Zimpar
Ki, Dunki.
Dungi Zimpar Sumpe Na.
Oh, nice. These are beautiful verses, okay? Rangshen Dumta
Our schools
And ours and others.
are Chok and Men.
Our higher
Higher and
lower.
lower.
Yeah, okay?
Respectively.
Our school's best, their school's bad. Kungi, everybody talks like that. Jukta,
The sound of light thunder.
he's continuing the image. He's continuing the metaphor. You know, there was the lightning bolt of Nagarjuna's 1,000 Reasons, and we can hear the thunder of everyone saying, "My school is best, their school's bad." Okay, it's like it keeps rumbling. You know, I admit, people. Dog means to proclaim. I admit the whole world is yelling out, "My school's best, their school's worst." But Kyung, keep on me shit.
They don't know the divisions. They don't know the distinctions between them.
Between what and what?
Between our schools and others.
Yeah,
is
they don't even know
difference.
the difference between their school and the other school. And they're praising themselves. We're Buddhists, we're the best. But they couldn't tell you the difference between Buddhist and non-Buddhist school. Okay? Mishe, Rangchong Zimba.
But yet they hold that there's a supreme.
Yeah, they hold on to their school. We are supreme. They are captured sin by the demon of prejudice. Choklung means fell to the side.
Yeah.
And it's an old word, it's an idiom for prejudice. Choklung. Okay, to fall to the position is called prejudice, bias. Okay, they are, what do you call, victims of the demon of prejudice. Okay, I'm a Christian, I'm best, or okay.
Copies K. Oh, shit.
Now, Sung means somebody said that, probably the Buddha. Okay, it's been stated that that's what's going on. Okay. One more verse. We have time?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, plenty.
Kepe shung mandak la di cha che de kepe nam chuden du nyerwa la kepe shen droma nor kepa di
D, make them longer, okay, with that S? D.
kepe sok nam nyepar jeg your chi.
Nice. Big mistake here, okay?
Caliber
Yeah.
K.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand that. It wastes so much of my time, but you found it. You found a different reading.
All right.
You marked it. Thank God. It saves me a lot of time. If you guys get another typing of your text and run a comparison in Word for free, it doesn't cost you any time. Saves me many hours, right? Shopping. Okay. This D is difficult.
Not to answer. But
It's not a question.
not sure.
It's not to write, which is BRIS.
Alright.
This spelling means gom.
Meditate, habituate.
Get used to, become familiar with, yeah. It may be related to the word for smell, because smell spreads or something.
Take on the stench.
Yeah, so here it just means acquaint yourself with. Having acquainted myself with a great many scriptures written by wise people, sages of scriptures of sages. By the way, he's playing here. K.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I did it for the long life. I did it for the Lama lineage prayer in the Vajrayogini, and it was stretching it sometimes. You got to try to get the same English word. Probably at the end is going to be easier. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I followed the many books of the wise. I aspired to the behavior of the wise. And so I have set down without error the beliefs taken by the wise. May this act please the great assembly of the wise. Okay. Yes, if you can hit the wise on the end 4 times.
I think I should be able to do it now.
We're all set.
Now he's gonna wrap up. Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Big day. No,
Yeah, we had 2 big days today.
this is huge.
Yeah. No more sorry.
Right. Almost there.
Oh,
But you couldn't tell the difference. Like,
that's good.
Cherang shengi drumta kungi ning poi dundu ba lo sel.
Yeah, duba losa.
Jukpe kang sang le shende lukune kakbe kap so.
Translate.
Cherang.
With these 3 lines with these 3 verses.
With these three, Shengi, Jupta, Kungi, all the other guys' systems. We've presented the essence
Given the meaning.
of them. We've clarified the essence of them.
No, we duped them.
Briefly given the meaning.
We
of
duped
that
them.
essence.
We compiled them, exactly. We've, what's the other word?
Compilation.
Yeah, I have compiled for you. Just the essence, and it means, look, I didn't go into great detail of all the other people's sin. And I hope that, and then I think he has given an alternate suite name for his text, Losa Jupe Kansang, which is it's not even the poetry name for his text, but I think he's He's self-naming his text.
A beautiful house for clearing the mind when entering.
Yeah, a house of beauty
An entry point.
that those of clear thinking may enter. Only those, only open to those of clear thinking. The palace of beauty, open to those of clear thinking. It means if you're not clear thinking, you won't enter this house. You know, you can read it, but you won't get it.
That's cool.
Okay, so lay.
Other guys' systems couldn't. Kakpa, we've put them.
Good,
Them,
yeah.
them.
This is the cup. This is the section. Cup here means section. Where I got
Defeated
Shende Luke
the other school.
after clipping it.
After putting them
Yeah,
forward.
first I describe it and then I defeat it. Okay, then I destroy it.
Yeah.
We meet there! Not to rest on your laurels.
We have about 30 seconds left.
It's a good luck to start.
Yeah. Namo Guru Manzu Goshaya.
Yeah, and it's actually spelled correctly, which is a small miracle. Which is?
I bow to the guru, gentle voice, or the young guy.
No, this is voice. Kosha's voice. Yeah.
Gosha.
Shouldn't is the young.
Who is he talking about?
Manjushri.
Jason Kappa?
Tsongkhapa. Yeah. It's a indirect reference to Tsongkhapa.
If it says Manjushri, it means some
Well, when you say the Lama,
Guru.
yeah, our Lama, our Lama
teacher who
Manjushri.
happens to be Manjushri.
Yeah,
who is
it's
Manjushri.
more typical in Gyaltsabje's text, but I think Chonin Lama's going with it. Read the first line for good luck.
Okay. Shunlu Kunla Dawe Miki Chok.
Yeah, just for good luck. No.
Oh,
That much. You are the Mickey Chok.
the
You're the
highest.
eyes of the Supreme.
Highest.
You are the. Remember that the word soul and Chok come after what it modifies.
Supreme eye.
Yeah, you are the highest eyes for
All the schools.
for seeing.
The view.
Oh, the main.
For understanding the views of all the main
Yeah,
schools.
this tawa doesn't mean view.
It doesn't?
It means verb for the eye.
Oh.
You are the supreme eye,
Which sees all.
which sees all the traditions. Okay,
Okay.
and we'll do the rest later.
Into a verb, is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying, you are the supreme eye for seeing
Okay,
into all the scriptural traditions.
thank you.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much. This is downhill now. Yeah, it's just gonna be her text in different words.
It's like a break will be for Prasangika.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll fly. That's the spirit.
Oh, by the way, he actually goes quite deep. I mean, he says stuff about the Abhidharma, for example, that I didn't know after studying for 12 years. I mean, he doesn't just give you the standard thing. He makes it beautiful. He makes it deep. He doesn't just give you the standard line. Yeah. It's
So
part.
we're finally going
Yeah.
to get the definitive meaning of self-standing, independent, and
Very possibly.
yeah, that would be
Possibly not.
Sashi
Puki Joshin Metotam Rira Lingshin Yende Gempadi Sangye Shingdu Mikde Uwargi Jokun Namda Shingla Chuparsho Hinam Guru Rana Mandala Kamniyatayami
Gewadi
Di Kewokun Sanam Yeshe Soso Shing Sanam Yeshe Le Chungwe Tamba Kuni Taparsho. Yay!
Thanks, guys.
I don't think I'll ever go back there again.